Pete. Michael Subaru, located down in Carson City. But let's switch gears and drop right into the Tahoe Pourhouse. Welcome, my friend.
Great, thanks.
Got Mark Davis in, and we're going to talk a little bit about sustainability. And the first thing he brought in was this keg of wine, which is like, if you guys know me, I'm a glass of red in hand. So let's talk about this.
Yeah. So our mission is to be sustainable, to try to do what we can to save the environment. Each one of these kegs saves 26 bottles of wine from being produced, manufactured. The corks, the foils saved, the labeling, all that stuff doesn't have to be transported, doesn't have to be trashed, recycled, or anything like that. Free Flow Wines has saved over 30 million pounds of product from going into the landfill or having to be recycled just because of this system. It's
an incredible number right there.
It's kegged fresh from the casks, and so it's fresh and it stays fresh. We use a nitrogen CO2 mix to charge the kegs, so you're going to have the freshest glass of wine that you've ever had from these kegs. Plus, it's really earth friendly. And for April, which is an Earth Month, we want to do our part to kind of promote the fact that we're being very sustainable.
So I'm holding 26 bottles of wine right here. 26
bottles of wine. Yeah, this is a Simi cab. And this is pouring really well. People are loving it. Alexander Valley, they do a great job with their wines, and you can pour this off the wine wall, whatever amount that you want. You want to taste 20 wines, half an ounce of each one. You can really get a great education. Every one of those screens is interactive, and we're doing our best to promote this style of wine service because it does such a good deed for the environment.
Yeah, this is a 2015 Alexander's. I'm taking this home. Just 26 bottles. Hey, let's switch gears to the food right here. You brought in an amazing. They just look so good right here.
Well, last time, Coop, we talked about breakfast. So this time I brought in a couple things. We have a vegan sandwich that eats like meat. It's made with portobello mushrooms and caramelized onions. It's got a romesco sauce on it, and we serve that with a coleslaw and some pickled onions. We also have a chimichurri chicken salad, which has got some honey-infused watermelon. So we use a honey and olive oil infusion in the watermelon. Provides a really unique flavor and texture to that watermelon. It's delicious. And then at nighttime, we do this flat iron steak. That's one of the underutilized cuts of the meat that used to be called a butcher steak, but now we bring this in and cook it up nice and tender. It's a sous vide process where it comes out medium or medium rare every single time, nice and tender, beautiful. It's served with some smashed fingerling potatoes and an onion fondue that we make in-house. It's got onions and cheese. That's underneath the meat right there, some caramelized crispy onions and some pickled beets and turnips there. But another thing that we do, Dayton Valley Aqua Farms is providing a lot of our product. They give us some microgreens and some cucumbers and heirloom tomatoes and things like that. They are a self-contained system where they actually grow tilapia, which is a protein source, in big 5,000-gallon tanks. The water flows into receptacles that are converted into nitrogen by worms and bacteria and things like that. The nitrogen-rich water then flows underneath the plants and fertilizes the plants so they grow very quickly. It's an enclosed environment that they heat during the winter with a pellet stove very efficiently through the water so that they save electricity there. They use the right type of light that kills the pests without pesticides. So they use a ultraviolet light that the pests won't be able to survive, but the plants do very well under. And it's all self-contained. 90% of the water is saved in the recirculation system. So you think about farming in Nevada and all the evaporation and stuff that occurs. Dayton Valley Aqua Farms has found a way to avoid that, and being self-contained and growing fish and using the byproducts of the fish in order to fertilize the plants is a very efficient system down there. So it's one of the new upcoming technologies in agriculture that you're going to see more and more of. So we hope to bring in the tilapia and do tilapia fingers and all sorts of fun things with that.
Sounds so good, my friends. Hey, and tonight is Wine Wednesdays, and we have Fetzer in the house tonight, and I can try all of this, correct?
Yeah, all this is on the menu for tonight. You can come in. Anna Polkenhorn from Fetzer Vineyards is going to come in. She's going to bring a selection of their best wines to come in. This is a free tasting. We put out some little tastes and bites. It's a great way to mingle with others in the community and also learn a little bit more about the wine from the wine reps, and it's just a great occasion. And then these wines, we put out comment cards. We let you guys choose maybe which wine goes back on the wall or which wine goes up on the discovery bar. And by getting your feedback, we want to try to be that part of the community that takes feedback from our clients and our customers to say, okay, this is what you want, we'll bring it to you, because Tahoe Pourhouse, our house is your house.
Yeah, that's a great thing. Go down there tonight. It is Wine Wednesday. Fetzer will be in the house. You heard about all this food, and you can save 26 bottles of wine.
That's right.
Here.
Do your part.
This is a good deal. All right, Mark, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thanks
We'll be right
again.
back.
Okay.